Hello everyone, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we're overlooking the city that we've been working on for the last couple of episodes. Obviously it is a slightly larger project than the rest of them, and we're still really working on road layouts. I mean, we haven't even finished that. As you can see, only part of the city is built up. But we ended last episode with me trying to get... I'll just go back to normal camera. We're trying to get this road to connect over here and stuff. And the way I ended up doing it was a tunnel. So this now goes under here and up over here. It's not the prettiest thing underground at all. I mean, obviously I can do that a lot better. I wasn't going to, but I guess I am now. You know, I could do that. Just so it's not so sharp of a corner. That's fine. There we go. That'll do. And then it comes over and we have this bridge over here. So previously we had a bunch of industrial buildings over here. I'm not sure what I want over here anymore. I know I want this bridge though in this tunnel. Now that was all to try and fix the fact that these guys didn't have any services, and so I ended up putting another fire station here and a local police department, which doesn't really fit in with the theme. So I'm going to get rid of it because all I had to do was connect the power, and now everything reaches everywhere. That's health service, that's fire, that's police. Obviously, just down here, it just doesn't quite reach. But it's actually fine. They just needed power, and now they're happy. I do like the way having all this greenery looks in here, and I as soon as everything's built up, I will be filling out absolutely every space I can with trees. But what I want to do is work on this little area. I think getting... I mean, it's all going to build up, that's fine. And actually, let's force level the whole lot. It probably won't be all one district once I'm finished. I'll probably separate this all into different districts. I'm not entirely sure. But let's level everything up. Zoned buildings distribution. A lot of offices and not much anything else. That's fine. Level everything up. Because this is sort of our main city, obviously. What? If I change this to European? I just want to see what it looks like. Obviously, it's not going to be... I don't know if that's going to work. Are they going to be as high-risey as I want? No, it keeps them quite low level. So let's go back to default. All right, everyone has to bulldoze now. Back to default, and let's level everything up. Bam that level up. Hopefully, we get some cool looking stuff. A couple more level ups. Obviously, the residentials need quite a bit more leveling in there. How does that look? I have tried, you know, I was trying to do the whole different angles and everything to keep the skyline sort of interesting, and I think it's kind of worked. There's obviously this massive open section in the middle here, but I actually think that's kind of cool. I think having the cut right down the middle with this massive intersection kind of works. I mean, it kind of separates it out a bit, makes it kind of a pain, but we can fill that in with some trees and stuff, and I think the way that these buildings look is really, really nice. Did I say fill that in with buildings? I meant fill that in with trees. I can't remember what I said. But that's okay. And then out this side, I think I'm going to do some suburbs. Now, if you remember the last city I did, I sort of did a bit of a grid with my suburbs. There was, you know, a grid and they were all sectioned off. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to build the same thing, and I'm going to do it in a bit of a time lapse, which we're going to jump into in just a sec. and you will hopefully see how that turns out. All right, so welcome back. As you saw, we now have this lovely little suburb section, which I mean still needs a little bit of decoration, and I think I might get rid of some of these houses, rebuild them with other types. Some of them I don't particularly like, and also they obviously all have low land value, as does the entire bloody city, which is probably something to do with the fact that I leveled them up, um, to max level without putting anything down. There are no parks, there are nothing like that. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Uh, and so this place is having the same problem, but that's okay. So first thing on the agenda is to get a connection in, because at the moment I don't have one. So that's the one out. I don't really like the way that was joining up. So let's go ahead and turn snapping back on. Do something like that. And then something like that. Which will get everybody being able to drive in. Because at the moment, the houses are here, but no one currently has actually moved in. So hopefully we'll see... Oh. That's probably one of the other problems I'm having. No one can get here because I haven't actually connected it. I just realized. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a decent three-way. I mean, that would be nice, but it's a four-way and a bit confusing. This thing is massive. That's a little overkill. You're not necessary. These just get bigger as we go, and I don't think there are actually any three-way interchanges as we go up, so that's okay. Let's scroll back down and perhaps use this one. This could be quite nice to put in here. It is going to require some terrain fixing because, of course, This entire map is bloody bumpy. It's a little ridiculous. So let's go ahead and do that. In fact, I'm going to pull this back to here. And then let's go ahead and soften this terrain up. Hopefully just softening it will do. We might have to bring this section of terrain down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. And then soften it back out. Which gives us a little bit more room to work with in terms of our interchange. So now, oh yeah, now it places real easy. Let's just go ahead and plonk it down there. Grab our highway, which will connect. We'll bring it back a little bit so we can get a slightly nicer curve going. Something like that. We'll go in a straight line to here. Bring this back again. Oops, that was meant to be a curved road. Curved road it is to here and in. Lovely. And then going this way, we'll do the same thing. We'll come out, in, out, here, and like so. And then for this, we need to, you need to come here, like that. And then this one, like that. Now, obviously, I have the bloody prop and tree anarchy on, which is a bit of a problem. And I also have some glitching going on with that road. So let's get that done. Let's go to our tree tool, and let's just clean up all of this. Turn off prop and tree anarchy. Grab tree number 2 with leaves, or tree with leaves number 2. And I don't quite want it that strong, so let's go ahead and just clear all of that again. And now with a slightly weaker brush, that looks a little bit better. There we go, so we now have this interchange. A little bit weird of a curve, but it does mean we get nice straight bridges going up. This little bit of road could be straightened out a bit, but we'll get to that. So hopefully that means we're going to see some cars coming in. With any luck, hopefully. Any second now. Perhaps not. This is actually quite a neat interchange. I quite like that one. Maybe not. Maybe because no one's actually living here. Maybe because this gives away the fact that I possibly closed the game down for a couple hours between the last cuts. Who knows? Maybe, perhaps. I did. I definitely did. Let's see how. Hopefully there are some people coming. Like, some of these buildings are still here. They just have. Clearly, no one's living in them yet because I kind of didn't have a connection. But somehow. Here we go. Here comes some traffic. Here are some people. Yes, this is good. This is what I want to see. Now, where are they going to go? Some are using that one. That's nice. Some are using this one. Very nice. We will obviously get a little bit of a tail on this traffic. I don't think it's going to be... It's not going to run perfectly. But I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. A fire truck has managed to make it here, which is nice. Did get there in time, so hopefully we save this building. Do we save it? Yeah, we save it. Good. What are you? You are the box factory. The box factory was saved. Here comes all our traffic. Very, very nice. And of course it has all gone back to stock level buildings, but that's okay. I can cope with that. Now, I had a bit of a play with the asset editor. I tried, because at the moment there are no parks here. But this is one big park, right? That's the idea, is that this is a massive park. So I had to play with the asset editor to try and make a empty park. And, oh, it is here. Oh, that's fantastic. I wasn't sure if it was going to be, but basically, I can place this anywhere I want, and it is, like, if you look, it's currently empty. I take my empty park, I place it there. It is still empty, but everybody's happy, and people will come here. Which means, when I'll demonstrate it down here, because I have some nice custom parks down here. But if I take it, and I go to the road tool, and what I need to do is get zonable roads. Oh. I was hoping to be able to turn these paths into zonable roads, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Maybe I need to make this ploppable. But I mean, yeah, see, I was hoping to be able to put it here. If I got rid of this, grabbed my empty park and did that. Slope too steep. We can place one there, though, which is nice. And so now, obviously, it's that's all a little glitched up. But, if I now grab this tool and do that, obviously it's the wrong type, but that's still, the park is still there, so I just have to place it first and then place my my paths, which is nice. And I forgot how nice bloody what is it? What did I call it? Foothill Village is. It's actually quite a nice little place down here. So now that I have these parks in place, hopefully people will wander around them a bit. No one's going there yet, but it does... Yeah, see, someone's just wandering around, just standing there, which is kind of nice. They wouldn't have done that before, so they will just wander around that area, which is neat. So that is what I wanted to see. So now what I need to do, get rid of all of these paths, which are actually going through the trees anyway, because I may or may not have messed up my with my propping tree anarchy, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these. There we go. Very, very loud. And then we can take this. We're going to bring it off this corner and get our curvy road again. There we go. And because this is zonable road, I am able, very exciting, I am able to place my parks down on this, and they will walk to them. They will use them. So if I go ahead, I did it again with the prop and tree anarchy. Let's get rid of all the trees from here. It's done some weird things with the roads, but that's okay. We can take our smoothing tool, hopefully just smooth some of that out. Didn't really work, but that's okay. I think it looks all right. And we can take our empty parks. We can go 1, 2, 3. And I mean, the radius on this is huge. That was one thing I wanted to do, was make... they're a little overpowered. I mean, they only cost 10. But obviously they're designed for infinite money kind of gameplay. They're not all designed to just be placed in a standard game. So they are a little bit cheap, and they are kind of a little bit powerful, because they have a massive reach, and they are surprisingly strong when it comes to how much they're going to make people happy. But I think that's okay. I don't think it's too much of a problem. That should be enough of them. Now if we grab our tree brush, prop and tree anarchy is off, which is nice. We can fill in this area again. I'll just shrink this down just a little bit so I can get sort of around the edges. Maybe get that strength up a little bit. Just a little bit more. All right, we're going to the full 1, all right? We're doing it. We're going to a full 1. Bring in this area. Now, the trees don't seem to want to place on the parks, which is an issue. They probably would if I turn on prop and tree anarchy. Or not, maybe. Not sure why exactly that's not working. But what we can do is go ahead down to single and obviously place them in ourselves wherever the parks are. This is something I will do in my own little time. Don't worry, I'm not going to be... I'll do this off camera. I won't torment you with seeing them. But we can do that. So they are... You can place on them. It's fine. They're not, unbuildable. And then if we go ahead and hit play... hopefully, we hope that this is covered by fire. It's not. Light problem. Let's go ahead and put one... I don't want to ruin the suburbs. They look so nice. Can I put one here? Does that cover everyone? Hopefully that... Yeah, that gets everyone covered, so they'll hopefully turn up there. And as you can see, the land value is now fixed. Because we just spammed down a hell of a lot of houses. Sorry, a hell of a lot of parks. And everyone's now happy with our land value. So that's nice to see. It's also nice to see our fire service working well. So that's sort of what I wanted to get done in this little section, was get those parks in place now that I have them. And now that I have these walkable roads. Hopefully we will see some people use them. No one is at the moment, but I'm hoping that they will. Either way, they will be useful in places like this where I do make... Yeah, I mean, see, now there are people in this park, which is... It's really nice to see that. I can put them in here as well. If I take my custom park, let's just bulldoze that. Put it back, don't worry. One there. One there. And then we'll put our path back in. So I'm very, very excited about this. I think this is really fantastic. Like that. This will need some cleaning up. With the scroll, I'm just going to hit play so I can see the people start to use it. Grab this. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down this side as well, because I did the same thing. And then, hopefully, we will see some people start to wander in here. Maybe? I mean, they're definitely standing there. I think maybe they just have to realize that it exists. And as soon as they realize that it exists, they will start to use it. But I think that looks quite cool. People just sort of wandering around in your parks. They do start to use them. So that's very, very nice. No one is... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Bunch of people going on hikes up through the hills. And also, I mean, it's not the most realistic thing in the world having them wander around these. Just stand in the bush being like, oh, look at the trees. Oh, so nice. But it is nice to know that people will now actually be walking around these paths and utilizing them. I mean, it's sort of like this national park here, and so I would expect people to use it. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and also don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.